right, so let me go ahead and do this really fast. This is the one we need.
This is fun.
It's a little bit different. All right, so today we are focusing on, so tomorrow we're going to be taking a test over Module 2. Remember, we did Module 1 already. Remember how we read 3 stories and then we answered, Miss Fullington read the questions to you and then we answered each one together?
Was one the Great Fuzzers?
No, these were about, remember the bird that saw the feathers of the peacock and he stole the peacock feather and he tried to put it in his black feathers?
I never watched the crow.
We never watched it. We read about it. The crow. Yeah, remember the crow? He thought that he wasn't very beautiful and his mom said he was.
Oh, yeah.
And then he saw the shiny feathers near the river and he put them in his tail to make him look pretty.
I don't remember.
You don't remember that one? It's been a while. So we are going to be focusing on several different things on our test. And so Mrs. Fullington's going to review them with you. And then we'll do a couple of activities together, okay? All right, so on here, so here's Module 2. And so one of the things that we're going to be reviewing over, Clinton, make sure you're paying attention. Omar, make sure you're paying attention, is inflections. Remember inflections S and ES? So what was S and ES? What do you do with those? Do you put them at the beginning or the end, Bella? Do you remember what we did with S and ES? Huh? At the end. So it says right here in the sentence, the endings S or ES added to the end of a noun makes it plural. So if I had the word cat and I want to put S at the end, what's my new word, Rolando? Cats. What about box? If I had box and I want to put more than one box, which one am I going to use, Harlow? S or ES, Harlow? ES, box says, right? Remember how we did an activity together on Seesaw? So it says number 1, Cam walk blank to the school with her friends. So am I going to use S or ES, Mackenzie?
ES.
And can you tell me the new word?
Cam walks to school with her friends.
Cam walks to school with her friends. Good job. So remember, adding an S to a verb means the action is happening when? Now. So if we had the word run, what's my new word? Aaliyah? That's ing. So let's do another one. That might be harder. So let's see. If I had the word pick and I was trying to pick apples and I want to do it now, what am I going to do? If I pick up an apple now. If I say Mackenzie is
picking.
Mackenzie picks up the apple off the floor. Picks makes it S. So it's an S because picks. It's not pixes. Does that sound right? Picks or pixes? Picks. Picks. So you're picking up the apple now. So you pick. So Mackenzie picks the apple up off the floor, which means she's doing it right now. She's picking up the apple. So that's what that means. So verbs means that the action is happening now. It changes when you're picking up or doing something, an action. Elements of drama. This is very important. So we do have our poster. So let me pull it up here so that our friends at home can see it.
Can we look at our poster in here?
Yes, you can look at the poster here, but you can also look at it on screen. So let me see if Mrs. Fullington can pick it up here. Let's see. Let's see. Here. I have an easier way to see where it's at. Here it is. All right, so let's see where it's at. Mental images, summarizing, retelling, making inferences.
It has a big bad wolf.
Central idea. characters.
Yes. This, we're looking for drama.
Yep, elements of drama.
Keep an eye out.
There's elements of poetry. So let's see, drama.
But what is poetry? Poetry. What's poetry?
Poetry? It's like rhyming words. Here it is, right here. Here it is, elements of drama. So right here, does Jorge and Melanie, do y'all see elements of drama?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So elements of drama. So we've got to remember there are different parts of a drama that we must have to make it a drama. So drama is a story that is written so that it can be performed by actors for an audience. So remember, you're acting out motions with your hands, but you're also saying lines or dialogue. So that's the first one right here. It says, what are the parts of a drama? So in red, we have dialogue. The dialogue, remember, what is dialogue?
Talking.
Who is talking?
The character.
The characters are talking, or the characters speak, right? The actors are speaking. So it says the dialogue is the words that the characters speak. What does the cast do in a drama? What's a cast? Cast of characters. Aaliyah? It asks for the person?
She said act.
So it acts by the person? So it acts like in actions? Yeah, so the characters, the cast is the list of characters in the story. So who are the characters here in this story?
Little Red Riding Hood and the Big Bad Wolf.
Yes, they would be part of the cast. Who else would be included in the cast, Omar?
Grandma.
The grandma. Perfect. So that is the cast of characters. That means that is the list of characters. The setting is when and where the drama takes place. So where is the setting in this play right here, Clinton? The forest, and where else could it be? The grandma's house. Good job. Y'all are doing really good. So it says characters are the people, animals, or things in the drama. So in this drama, are there just people? What else is there, Rolando? A wolf. So is a wolf a thing? It's a thing? It's an animal. It's an animal.
And somebody said it's a person. That was Harlow.
Well, the person's playing the wolf, but they are not part of the play. They are the actor. So the thing that is the animal that's part of the play is the wolf.
I see something.
So it says here, scenes are the parts of drama. A new scene usually starts when the setting changes. Remember the background of the play? It always changes. We can't go to those different locations, right? It would be next to impossible to have a play go to different locations. So do you see yourself in your mom and dad's car going to different places for the play?
No.
Traveling?
Yeah.
Would you go to the forest and then go to a grandma's house? No, that's not part of a play. So you know what they have to do? They have to build sets or scenes so they can change it right there. So no one has to travel. They just change it quickly, right? Like a play.
I see two more things.
Hold on, Mackenzie. So, yes, so there's scenes. So the scenes are part of what? What do you mean what part of the play? So which one of the scenes is part of which one of these elements? Bella? If we have to change this scene, that means we have to change the
Characters.
not the characters. The characters stay the same.
I know.
What do you think, Bella?
I think still the action. This girl is matching. The wolf is turning into her grandma.
Yes, but do they stay in the forest when that happens? Where do they go?
To the house.
Yeah, so the setting changes. The setting changes the scene. So remember it says when the setting changes, the scene is a different scene, the background. So that's kind of, it ties in together. They are like partners. They work together. Yep. Yes. Do what? Okay. So give me just a second. All right. So let me go back to our PowerPoint. Nope, this one. So it says here on pages 220 and 221. Ooh, so let's get our books out. If you don't have your book, I'm going to go ahead and go into HMH, and we're going to see the story. So we're going to page 220. That's 220. So if you have your books at home, guys, you may use it. But if you don't, Mrs. Fullington's going to pull it up right now.
This book? Yeah, that book. So what page?
220.
Not H and 0. That's 200. So what page do we go on? 220.
220. 220.
I found it.
You found it? There we go. Let's see. You found it?
I can't find it.
Okay, give me a second. So, waterfall. If you see your neighbor struggling, go help and guide them to that right page. Let's see. We need the puddle puzzle.
I can't find it either. I can't find it. Found it. I don't even know why.
Oh, that's the wrong week. Yep, it's the puddled puzzle. You are right. Remember to whisper. Remember to whisper. All right, so we're going.
Oh, we passed it.
One more. All right, so you should be at this page right here. All right, so let's see. Okay, so we're at 220, which is scene 2. And so we're going to re-listen and reread this page. Are you ready?
Scene 2. Taylor, this is where your puddle was located? Carlos, yes, it was right here. Taylor, taking out her notebook and writing. One puddle missing. She looks around. Maybe somebody stole it. Was anyone around here? Carlos, nobody, Taylor. Maybe it is hiding. I will look behind this bush. Nope, it is not here. Brandon, eagerly. I know what happened. Taylor, Brandon. Brandon, but I know what happened. Taylor, now I'm looking for footprints. Adriana, maybe we should let Brandon talk.
All right, so on this page here, it's what's happening in this scene right now, Harlow? Taylor's looking for clues, and then what's happening with Brandon, Clinton? Yeah, so no one's no one's hearing him out, right? Because And he's raising his hand quietly, but no one's listening to him. Yes, Adriana says, hey, wait a second. Maybe we need to listen to Brandon and see what he has to say. So back to our PowerPoint slide. So our PowerPoint slide has a question that we need to answer. Which character's actions are described with stage directions? Ooh. So where in the story or in the drama does it give us directions? On this page on 220, we learned that the directions are in parentheses where the C's are. So Aaliyah? Oh, on Taylor, on what page? What page are you looking at? So on 220, it says right here where it says Taylor. So which Taylor are you looking at? The first one or the second one? The second one. Ooh, we have that one highlighted. Can you read what those say? So it says so it says taking out her notebook and writing. Do you see where it says stage directions where the actress is actually taking out the notebook and she's writing in it? So she is acting that out. You're exactly right. Those are stage directions. They tell what the actor is doing. That's the action. So you're exactly right. Good job, guys. So let's see here. So we can also put right here. So it says, remember, stage directions means or lets you know that the actors, what they are doing. Oh, go ahead and let them in. All right. So do we need our book out after this? If you have your book out, you can quietly put your book away. So go ahead and close your My Book and put it away in your desk. Close your My Book and put it away. That's Harlow's. She said it was hers. Yeah. So Bella, thank you, Bella. All right, so make sure you turn your attention right up here. So now we're going to switch over to regular and no, not regular. Review over singular and plural nouns. Singular means what? Does anybody remember? One. Now, singular, it kind of reminds me of single, which means only one, right? Plural, what does plural mean? More than one. Good job, Clinton. So a noun names, so let's say, what is a noun? A noun is a person, place, or thing, or animal. So it says here, a singular noun names one person, one animal, one place, or one thing. So somebody, Jorge, can you give me one noun? Can you give me a noun?
A noun is like a place.
So what place would you like to name?
Walmart.
So Walmart is a place. So there is one Walmart, right? Good job. All right. Plural. What is plural? Plural is more than one. So a plural noun names more than one person, more than one animal, more than one place, and more than one thing. Bella, what is a noun that's more than one? What is it? Pigeons. Oh, that's a good one. Yes, there's more than one. When you say pigeons with an S, it means it is plural. There's more than one pigeon. Good job. Remember, let's listen. These are really good rules that we need to follow during a test. It says add S to most nouns to name more than one. Add ES to the nouns that end in S, X, CH, SH. So let's think of some nouns that end in SH. What's a noun that ends in SH, Clinton? Oh, but that's CH. You're close. Yes, sandwich. If we had more than one sandwich, what would it be? Sandwiches. Good job. All right, so something with SH. Harlow? with SH. A beach is CH. What's SH? That makes a sh sound at the end of a word. No, we're going to try again. All right, Maddox, help her out. Ocean. So if we had more than one ocean, what would it be? Oceans. Good job. All right, X. Ooh, X. This, a word that ends in X. Aaliyah? That ends in an X, not beginning. Begins with it. That begins with an X. We need one that ends with an X, a word. Rolando? 6. So let's try, but that's a number. We're trying to do a person, place, or thing that ends in an X. So remember Miss Felinda said box or fox? If we want more than one fox, what would it be? Foxes. If we had a bush and the house had more than one bush, what would it be? Bushes. Good job. All right, so those end in ES only. So words that end with an S, X, CH, SH. So S, if a word is in like a bus, if there's more than one bus, what would it be? Buses. Good job. All right. Yes. So we're going to review over poetry. We read a story called Water Rolls, Water Rises. Remember that story where it had the different fall and different rivers and different ponds that had it. It was really pretty. It had the rainbow as the cover. You don't remember the rainbow? Okay, we'll read it again. So if you know, then we'll read it. It says, review poetry. Poetry tells about a topic or an idea, but in a creative way. So here is one that's creative. It's called Apple Pie by Jessica McDonald. I can see the apple pie. I smell the sweet spice treat. I hear the timer ring. That says it's time to eat. I can feel the steam so warm, rising in the air. I can taste the juicy filling. Would you like to share? So that is apple pie. So it says here in this story, apple pie, or in this poem, I'm sorry. What are some rhyming words that we could pair together? There's 2 words. They're usually at the very end. Clinton, what's 2 rhyming words that you see? Huh? Uh-huh. They're usually at the end of each sentence or each line.
Could it be in the same sentence?
Nope, it has to be, it's every other line.
I see highlighting.
Do you need some help, Clinton? Rolando? Feelings and what? Feelings, ring. Does that sound right? It should be like fox, box. Those are rhyming words. Mackenzie?
Hear, feel.
Hear, feel. Does that sound like a rhyme?
Feel, feel?
Feel, hear. Does that sound like a rhyme? What about treat, eat? Is that a rhyming? Or air, share. Can you hear that? So those are rhyming pairs. Those are rhyming pairs that are in this poem here. Good job. All right. So right here, what we're going to do. So here's some test taking tips. So tomorrow we're taking a test. So Jorge and Melanie, tomorrow we're taking our module 2 test. So that will be one of our assignments for tomorrow. But here are some things that you need to remember in order to be a really good test taker. So make sure your eyes are up here and you're sitting up straight. All right, so the first one says, take your time. Should we ever rush during a test? No, take your time. That means if it takes you a lot longer than it should, then that means you're doing a very good job. Then it says, read all the words. Should we skip any words? No, we should read everything, including the directions. The directions are very important because they tell you how to answer your question. It says, go back to the text to find text evidence for each question. So remember how Miss Fullington said, oh, I think we need to go back into the story and find that answer. That's how you are, remember, detectives, and you're looking for clues in the story to help you answer the questions, right? So it says, should we ever skip any questions? No, we need to answer all questions because all questions count. Yes, never guess. We should never guess. Always narrow it down and then choose the best answer. So if you know there's a silly answer, then you can check that one out or cross it out, right? Because it always makes sense, because sometimes tests try to trick you and you want to always cross out that silly answer, and then you can narrow down your answer by 3 instead of 4, right? Yes, Mackenzie.
Why are those highlighted and why is all capital?
Where? So that one's bolded. That's all capitals because it says all questions.
Why are they highlighted in black?
Because they're wanting you to grab your attention. Those are very important stuff to do, stuff to listen to or to focus on. All right, so that is our review. So right now I'm going to show you in Seesaw.
Was that reading or
This is reading.
so I missed reading? Yay!
Not really. You're just reviewing.
Man.
We're reviewing. We didn't share any stories or new high frequency words until next week because this is such a short week. Today is Wednesday, and then we have Thursday and Friday, and that's it. So we are not having a spelling test this week since it's so short, and it's not fair to y'all that you can't only study for only a couple of days. That's not fair. So we are moving our spelling test to next week because we're taking our module test tomorrow. Okay?
Will it take a little bit to do our module test?
Yes, it probably take the entire time. That's why we say take your time. All right, so on today's Seesaw activities, I'm going into activities, like always. There are 2 of them, but you can choose. We're going to go ahead and focus on let's wrap up. Do you see this one right here? So right here, when I go as add a student, per sample student, it says here, right here, it says, how does exploring help us understand the world around us? It says pick one of these activities to show what you have learned about the topic. So there's 2 of them. You only need to pick one. Okay. So it says here, 1, observe, explore, discover. You have read about how observing can help you learn about our world. Write 5 tips to help someone explore and make new discoveries. Look back at the text for ideas about places and ways to explore. Here's a word challenge. Can you use the word examine in your tips?
What is examine?
Examine means to look at or to observe. So it says tips are basically like steps for a person to explore. So you need to come up with 5 steps on how to help someone explore or make new discoveries. Or you can do number 2. Number 2 says the picture the matter. Draw or find pictures for each of the different kinds of matter. So what are the different kinds of matter? Solids, liquids, and gas. So you're going to find those 3 things and either draw a picture or take a picture. So you can go on a picture hunt with your camera on your iPads and take pictures. So it says add labels to describe how the objects in your collage looks, sounds, feels, smells, or tastes. So you're using your 5 senses for number 2 also. Okay. So go ahead and go into Seesaw, and we're going to focus on let's wrap up. So right here, oh, I forgot to tell you. So right here it says circle the activity you are doing. So are you doing 1 or 2? And you can choose to, and you can reread to see here's activity 1 and here's activity 2 to choose. So you're going to use your pencil to circle 1 or 2, and then you're going to do your activity at the bottom. Okay? All right, guys. Jorge and Melanie, do you have any questions?
No.
Okay. All right, guys. You may log out of this Google Meet and go into Seesaw today, okay?
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.